to you
Yes,
today. Second
thank
time
you.
for me, so it's a privilege.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I got to talk to you back in 2021 while visiting your dog psychology center.
Well, and then you had an understanding, a better understanding than anybody else. Yeah,
I
because
do.
my place does influence a lot what I try to convey or bring to people.
I love it. So let's
Mhm.
talk about you are a dog behaviorist
Mhm.
and you also are involved in the market and helping a lot of us educate our pets, our dogs, and you're
Mhm.
bringing a little magic.
Well, so, the whole point of Halo is like a blessing from a mom, right? When your mom tells you to, go into the world, what she wants is for you to be protected, for you to feel safe, for you to have peace, for you to have love. So for me, it's very simple to be able to provide that to my dogs, right? And so how do I do it? I do it because I practice a certain energy, certain philosophy, certain actions, and that keeps my dog within the boundary of my home. So my dogs will never want to go away from me or from my house. But the reality is most people learn to love first before they lead, right? So when you don't lead, you can't really set rules, boundaries, limitations. So most people, when they love first and the dog make a mistake, they become afraid. So then the love has a mix of fear. Now the dog moves away from the house, away from the humans. So my goal is, well, let me give you knowledge, let me teach you, but that's at the same time, you get to see how humans move so slow from letting go of the fear and becoming more calm, confident. So most people, they feel that they need something where they can tangibly see that their dog is listening or the dog is going to be safe, because they can't do it yet the way I do it. So most people are going to need tools like a leash is a very primal basic tool, right? The only reason you need a leash is because you don't trust yourself, right? And you don't trust that the dog is going to be in the streets without getting hurt. So then it's a little bit of fear in there. That's why the tool is extremely important for people who learn to love first. Yeah. And so because this is already, it was already this way by the time I arrived into Earth, and then so I have to create something for people to don't worry about it. Having a dog is not about worrying about the dog. It's about enjoying beautiful memories with this animal who only cares about money, fame, and power, because you can be homeless and you can still have a dog. So this is the only member in society that doesn't care if you have money, fame, and power to be with you. The only thing they care is that you have the right energy. And the reality is most people, unfortunately, don't have the right energy, meaning some people are anxious, some people are fearful, some people feel sorry, they worry, they're tense, they're angry, or they're chaotic, and they don't even know it. So that is going to make animals move away. You see it? And so just the same way when you and I, when our parents' energy was not right telling us what to do, we will fight, flight, avoid. Well, this is why I have a show, because dogs fight, flight, avoid the humans who love them. Shit. So my goal is to help people so they don't quit, they don't give up on the dog, number one, and they begin to see transformation. And what makes a dog well behaved? Well, because he never breaks the rules, boundaries, and limitations. That's why. So you go to Singapore, rules, boundaries, limitations. You go to Germany, rules, boundaries, limitations. You go to Japan, rules, boundaries, limitations. Is where you can break rules, boundaries, limitations. Country that you're gonna see chaos. So what makes you a well-behaved human? Good rules, boundaries, limitations.
So we have to start with ourselves too.
Yeah, as a pet parent or as a parent or as a wife or as a husband or as a brother or so it all comes to what kind of life you want to have. It really comes down to what kind of energy you're giving. And with a dog or with an animal, they don't rationalize. So it's really up to you to be the role model so you can be the leader. So when you want to be the leader, you have to be the most honest, the most respectful, the most loving, the most creative. So that position of a leader is actually it's a lot more work than the position of just loving, because you can just love and be lazy about it. Not everybody walks a dog. Not everybody walks a dog, and that's super important activity for the dog. You know, not everybody challenge the dog's mind every day. And it's super important for the dog to be challenged every day, to earn water, to earn food, to earn shelter, to earn to be part of the pack. They want to earn it, right? Because what happens when people come and live with us and they don't earn it? We don't feel good about it. You know, they're taking energy away from us. So animals don't want to just take energy without giving. So we have to change. We have to profoundly change. That's why I say I train humans, rehabilitate dogs. But I want to be able to train humans so they can prevent rehabilitations. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't came on this earth just to rehabilitate. I came to this earth to prevent, so we can have happy, healthy, loving, and very creative life. That's it. With money or without money, right? Because I come from the world of no money, but I always have animals. And I was happy, healthy, loving, creative. So now that I have money, I still want to have the same. You see it? So that's my goal. My goal is to help people to have a happy, healthy, loving, beautiful memories, relationship, at least with a dog. That's what we want with humans. But it's quicker to achieve it with an animal, because that's all they want. They don't care about your money, fame, or power. They don't care. They have a problem in the White House. A dog in the White House bit, Secret Service 11 times. So yeah, you can be the most powerful human being on earth, and the dog, if you don't have what they need in order for them to behave well, they're going to talk to you in the wrong way.
They need to call you.
I know. And they need the collar. They literally need the collar. This collar would have saved because that's a rule not to bite people in the family. It's a rule. You're not supposed to hurt family members. So Secret Service, FBI, CIA, everybody that works in the White House is family. It's family, right? So the dog broke the code of disrespect, of dishonest in the family. So that means the connection, the communication, the relationship wasn't done, so the dog understands. And he gives you loyalty to the whole entire White House. The bigger the house, the bigger the pack, the better for the dog. It's not like, oh, it's too many people. Nope, the dog is pack oriented. So if everybody practices the same thing as one child in the White House, we all are responsible of that kid. You see it? So even if I'm a gardener, I am responsible of that kid. If I'm a gardener, I'm responsible of that dog in the White House. See it? So that makes me a pack member. That makes me a family member, right? It has nothing to do with me being Secret Service. It has everything to do with me being part of the pack. See, because the dogs don't see the title.
Right. So in this case, perfect example, you have a dog that's very problematic. You're afraid of anyone that comes over near them. Make sure you got to go run and lock them down. How would the collar help avoid those situations?
Because the collar can help you with boundaries. So if a dog wants to move people out of the way, the collar can help the dog to stay out of the person. So then he practices staying away from the person versus going towards the person, right? So when a dog is problematic and the dog moves towards the person, what you want to stop is the moving to the person. So once the dog chooses not to move, and then the brain will practice calm surrender. When the brain chooses to move, the brain can choose charging, practicing territorial behavior, not necessarily a bite, but people can see it as the dog wants to bite me. But the dog can be saying, move away from my territory. Or the dog can say, move away from my home. So once you stop this behavior, and then the dog is not gonna practice aggression or dominance or territory, because the brain never went forward. So what you learn, what the tool or what any tool or what any technique can help you is to block or redirect things that you don't want, right? So then, because the halo was designed with what I understand, I'm going to block or redirect, and I'm going to tell you when to use block and when to use redirect. So when you're not paying attention, the collar will do it for you. The truth is, people don't pay attention, right? So what does it take to become the best in the world? Focus and discipline. But the truth is, most people are not focused and disciplined, not even to raise their own children, right? So if you don't raise your own children with focus and discipline, that means the kids are going to get in trouble. That means the dogs are going to get in trouble because they need supervision. So the collar will provide the supervision that you should be doing. But the truth is the truth. The human becomes distracted too easy.
Mhm. And then another feature that it has to quickly finalize, it's a GPS.
I mean, we already saw the GPS with cars, but anything that you value, you want to know where they are, right? And so that's exactly what you're gonna find. It's like the old GPS was the tag, and then the next GPS became the microchip. So now you can in real time know where your dog is, because like I said, most people are afraid. So they are afraid that the dog get lost, they're afraid the dog is going to get robbed, or you know what I mean? Like the uncertainty of the world is making people afraid. And of course, you're going to protect what you value, your car, your house, and your people, and your dogs, in this case, the dogs. Yeah, so it's very important just for the peace of mind. So my goal is safe, peace, and love, trust, respect, love. And so if I can help you with that, then you're going to have a much better life with your dog.
That's brilliant. I hope that maybe you expand to maybe for cat size. I'm a cat person, so you never know. They could sneak out.
Actually, we're doing the small version for the dogs, but as you know, the programming has to go inside the little tiny little collar, and so we're definitely working for little dogs because it's definitely a whole bunch of little dogs up there. They're misbehaving more than the big dogs.
Those are more sneaky
That's what I'm saying. Because they get away with a lot of things. That's why.
because they're
Because
cute.
they're little and they're
Tiny.
cute.
That's right. Well, thank you so much, Cesar, for your time, and congratulations on a new face. And fingers crossed, I get to visit your center again.
Yes, let's go for it.
Thank you.